Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Universidad Europea de Valencia. Let's get started with the following video.
Hola, soy
Hola,
Mariel.
soy Alex
Hola,
Larrubia.
soy Raúl. Buenas, mi nombre es Javier González.
My name is Carmen Lozano. I'm from New Students Department, and it's for me both an honor and a pleasure to welcome you to our last virtual session of this 2024 year, which is coming to end. This session aims to shed light upon our bachelor's degrees, many of them taught 100% in English. So I hope you enjoy and help you with all your doubts. Please feel free anytime during the presentation to ask any doubt you may have, any question you may have down in the live chat. And my colleague Alex and I will be happy to answer you all your questions. And so, as you for sure know, this session will be focusing on Valencia and Alicante offer. But please note, we do have another two locations, another three actually locations, such as, for example, Madrid campus, with when where everything started. Sorry, many times ago in 1989 in Villaviciosa de Odón, the 15 kilometers to the southwest of the city center. Also, we have our Canary Island campus in Tenerife, just in the city center too, and we have another campus in Madrid, and we are happy to announce that we are opening our new University of Andalucía, UE of Andalucía in Malaga, which its opening is waited for the following 25-26 season. You can see all the announcements of that in our website. Overall, first of all, we will like to announce to know for you it's that we are a private and international university. In fact, we are the most international university in Spain. We are located, as you can see right now on the screen, we are so well located just in the heart of the city, owning three different campuses along the Turia River. Our newest is called, because of the river Turia, our campus Turia is now the largest of the city. So we're really proud of that. Let me please introduce you one of our campus, or main traditional campus, which is not our Turia campus, is our health sciences campus now. The picture you are seeing in the left side down in the screen. Please let me introduce our university, our campus, with the following video. And of course, we want not to forget our little sister of Valencia, which is our campus in Alicante, our health sciences focus campus, belonging also to the Universidad Europea de Valencia, and being really focused, as I just mentioned now, in the health sciences area. So please let me introduce you once again our newest health campus in Alicante. So, as you can see, studying at Universidad Europea is not just a place where you will attend classes, but a platform for you to strive into the real world since the days one, with more digitalized, globalized, and entrepreneurial mentality. We also foster a multicultural environment, as I really just tell you, in which a considerable portion of our students are international. 50% of our students come from more than 125 countries worldwide between all of our campus, making us one of the most diverse universities in Spain. We have more than 50,000 students and 95,000 alumni between our three campuses of Madrid, Valencia, and Canary Island. And 91% of these students secure employment within the first year of graduating. And as a student at Universidad Europea, you will able to complement your training with internships and training placements in more than different countries, more than 40 actually different countries worldwide. As we know that employability is important to you, which is why so we will strive to bring you as close as possible to the professional world from day one. We have signed agreements and built enduring relationships with a multitude of companies and institutions worldwide where you, as a student, will get that practical approach, experience working hand in hand with reputable professionals of your field, being that an architect or an aeronautical engineer, a psychologist, or a CEO, just to mention few ones. You can see some of our partners, the partners we work with in the screen. So we always say that we are really proud of that also. And of course, not everything is going to be about the studying. That's why, as a university, we are really compromised with really committed with all the extra academic field that we can offer to you. That's why we offer a study guidance program or service, many workshops, collaboration programs, and extracurricular practices and activities, and the professional career system too, and the awareness of diversity, just to mention some of our service that we offer you as a public service finally at the end of all. And the School of Life, as we like to mention, it's free knowledge and extracurricular practices and activities for our students, as the same way we always own, we we feel really proud of our clubs. We are the university with more different number of clubs in the on the La Comunidad Valenciana, and you can see in the screen some examples of our clubs. Sorry, we have some academic clubs, as a robotic club or the aeronautical club or the astronomy club. But also we have many sport clubs, the running club and the basketball club. I don't know, volleyball club here in Alicante too, and many different kind of clubs that we are going to explain later in the presentation. Okay, you can see some examples of sports clubs that we own at university. Okay, now it's time to talk about our academic model. Overall, we always repeat this part of the mission of the UE, but it's uh, probably the thing that more characterizes us, and is our experiential learning. We are a university characterized and driven by our emphasis of learning by doing. That is, that a large portion of our degrees curriculum are spent outside of the traditional classroom, within our own campus laboratories, workshops, simulation zones, as well as in real life professional settings, be it an Airbus factory, as a physical therapy clinic, a hospital, or a multinational company. So students will also enjoy our pioneer facilities where they carry out coursework in environments that recreate professional spaces with the highest precision. These spaces are accessible even outside class hours, so that you can continue practicing and polishing your skills as much as needed. These environments allow you to learn in a safe way as a preliminary step to the professional internships. And fortunately, we have more than 14,000 agreements with companies for you to carry out your internship. In this learning methodology, you will have the unique opportunity to be guided by an expert faculty who are up to date with the latest technology. And it is also worth noting that 80% of our professors are active professionals within their fields. So you will always have that close link to the professional world. All right. I will now like to proceed explaining on our bachelor's degrees, offer some of them 100% in English within our three main faculties in the university in Valencia and Alicante, that are our health and biomedical science faculty, our social sciences faculty, and finally our School of Science, Engineering and Design, STEAM faculty. Oh, sorry. Now, let's start talking about our health sciences faculty. So, with more than 5,500 students since its creation, probably now the number it's been increasing a lot, and 50% of international students as well. The Faculty of Biomedical and Health Sciences contributes to the development of each individual's potential to improve people's health and quality of life, of course. As part of its facilities, the Universidad Europea has a simulated hospital that allows students to learn about all the clinical practices in a truly authentic setting. Of course, the simulated hospital possesses all the necessary spaces and technological devices. But in my opinion, the differentiating aspect of this facility is the ability to work as a team with different health professionals. In Alicante, for example, it happens a lot. This happens a lot because we are a health sciences campus, as I mentioned minutes before. So we always try to put the focus on the interdisciplinary activities. So, for example, it is common for psychology students to work collaboratively with our medical students or nursery students or dentistry students to work hand in hand with students of psychology or physiotherapy, for example. So that interprofessional aspect of health sciences is at the heart of our simulated hospital. Overall, the training model integrates knowledge, competencies, skills, and values through a methodology based on interprofessional training and the resolution of real life cases through advanced simulation techniques. So, after gaining experience within our simulated settings, students then will treat real patients, and both the polyclinic, for example, and University Dental Clinic, a center located just in the heart of Valencia, which provides more than 5,000 treatments by year and perform more than 106,000 consultations and treatments. So in this faculty, you can study, you will choose between the following degrees taught 100% in English. Our bachelor's degree of dentistry, available both in Valencia and Alicante campus, and our best ranked degree. We are in the top three in whole Spain in the UIF. So I would like to point out this bachelor first of all. It's probably different from many, not to say from the rest of universities. So students will learn with the latest technologies, such as the small lab, in which they will learn employ unique virtual reality simulators, experiencing sensations almost identical that those they will feel later when they will treating real patients. And from the very beginning, students will acquire the necessary skills and the abilities to treat, as I just say, patients, to acquire the skills for the patient care. And so it's a highly recommended degree for those who really like medicine and all the patient care. Same way as happened with nursery, but nursery it's only offered in Spanish. So dentistry is offered both in English and Spanish in our two campus of Valencia and Alicante. Kindly note, please, that the offer that you are watching now on the screen is the offer of our Valencia campus. All right. In Alicante, we don't have physical activity, no biomedicine, and not either biotechnology, but the rest is in our two campus, in the two cities. So let's follow with our degree in psychology, another best and high rank, and one that usually you ask for the most in this kind of streamings and webinars. And so with this degree, you will gain a deep understanding of human behavior to help improve society. Our degree has a strong practical approach, since from the third year you will carry out internships in external centers and learn all about clinical practice with real patients in institutions and psychology clinics. So all in all, you will acquire and complete more than 600 hours of internships, after which you will feel 100% too uncomfortable treating and diagnosing patients in real life settings. And finally, And sorry, I didn't mention that we do have psychology also in our two campus of Valencia and Alicante. And finally, we have biotechnology, which is only offered in our Valencia campus. It's slightly wider in scope, similar to biomedicine, but as I say, just slightly within scope, allowing students to gain experience in various fields outside of the purely biomedical world and with a bit more of an entrepreneurial approach. You will learn about the pharmaceutical industry, uh, with a bit more of this kind of business knowledge, and at large, as well as the latest technological advances. You will have it in bioscience as well, thanks to our innovative curriculum. You will acquire the skills needed to develop and improve the design of, for example, new products, new drugs, food products, or the bioremediation of contaminated environments, among many others. As I mentioned, I just remember that we offer this degree only in our Valencia campus, and we offer it in Spanish and also 100% in English. That's why I'm explaining that. So we offer in English, once again, our degree in dentistry, 5-year program. We own, I remember, a private clinic, private hospital, where you will treat real patients in our both campus of Valencia and Alicante. So since your 3rd year, you will treat real patients. And before that, you will learn all that you will need it to treat them in all the simulated areas of the campus. Same will happen with psychology. Sorry, 4-year program, and external practices will start in 3rd year of career. Okay, and before that, you will be ready, getting all the knowledge you will need it in our simulated zones. And finally, with biotechnology, the same. Okay, all of our degrees of any area of knowledge offer simulated areas and laboratories for our students to learn everything that require their degree. So the rest of our degrees that you're seeing on the screen, as for example, nursery, biomedicine, physical activity and sport sciences, and physiotherapy, are offered only in Spanish. Okay? I want you to remember that. Please feel free to ask any question you may have, any doubt you need me to do in the live chat, and I will answer every question at the end of the presentation. Okay, my colleague Alex, thank you, Alex. It's telling me right now that we have already 3 questions. So I promise I will answer them at the end of the session. Okay, at our Q&A floor. Now it's time to see some of our facilities of our health sciences campus. You can see on the screen, for example, our box critical area, the psychology simulation classroom, the experimental laboratories of the simulated hospital. Really nice. And some programs that we use for dentistry as real virtual classes. Okay, that will conclude the degrees taught in English from our Faculty of Biomedical and Health Sciences. Now let's take a look of our Faculty of Social Sciences and Communication for our future business partners, entrepreneurs, diplomats, and audiovisual professionals. Let's start talking of this faculty and just remarking that we boast more than 100 partnerships with companies, institutions, law firms, and NGOs worldwide. Like, for example, A3 Media, it's an audiovisual company really important here in Spain. Prisa, another really important communication group. Repsol, Zeppelin, Google, among many others. And we also have forged relationships and signed agreements with leading international universities such London School of Economics or the University in Berkeley in California, for example. Students can put their knowledge into practice thanks to our professional laboratories, including our financial hub, our consulting lab, our international negotiation lab, or legal clinic, which is basically a simulated courtroom, among many others. So, in this faculty, you will choose between business administration and management. Um, you can choose between this double degree in business administration and marketing. We also own just our simple degree of marketing. We have also our double degree or business administration and law. And finally, we have our tourism and leisure management degree. Let's start explaining our business management and entrepreneurship global bachelor. So students will employ a methodology that places the student and his or her passion and talents at the forefront. First, you learn all about the realities of business, attend conferences and seminaries, visiting companies, and acquiring and carry out workshops. Then you work in virtual simulations, environments, and after acquiring the knowledge and skills you need, you will work on real projects for companies guided by a professor in our professional consulting law. So it's a great opportunity because you will be included in your program the SNC in one of the best universities worldwide, which is the University of Berkeley in California, or the London School of Economics, as I mentioned before. I want to remark it because I think it's one of the best opportunities a student uh, can have in his or her university years, being in such a great such a great university is such a great opportunity. Okay, now it's time to talk about our degree in marketing. So you will receive all the comprehensive training in all the key aspects with this business degree. At the end, it's part of the business area too. So you will learn all about the new forms of digital marketing, studying topics that include the consumer value propositions, technological innovation, or business processes and communication parts. Now it's time for our degree in tourism and leisure management. So, by studying tourism, you will be able to lead all the strategic management of any company in the tourism and leisure sector, from hotel administration and travel management to real agencies and multinational companies worldwide, and leading businesses in the industry too. So from day one, you will work on real cases, and throughout the degree, you will complete internships and work placements at leading companies in the sector, ensuring your skills are up to date when you begin your job search. It's another great degree, one of our best ranked degrees here at university too. And all right. Now we are talking about our degree of business administration and law, and a double degree, one of our newest degrees at university, 5-year program. Um, at the end, this degree aims to train a professional, making a complete professional. It's the double degree I studied, and I can assure you that you will receive a huge and interdisciplinary 360 knowledge of all the legal, finance, economic, um, and the entrepreneurial and business thing that you need to lead, and yeah, to lead the strategic and the companies of any sector you want to. One of the best and one of our best and more complete programs. And yeah, I think that we just end the business part. You can see now some of our highlights or activities that we own at university. And now it's time for our legal and communication faculty. Let me please start with our degree in law, another new English degree of this year, which we offer with international relations, with business management, and also in Spanish, with law, with criminology. Sorry. So making an update, a short update. Let me start talking of our international relations degree. It's a bilingual degree, okay? And we are now departing from the world of business and move on to our legal area, and move into our bachelor's degree in international relations, which is also proudly offered from on campus in Valencia, and only that. So by studying this degree, you will become an expert in diplomacy and gain a firm understanding of how sovereign states, NGOs, interest groups, banks, and other international entities communicate with each other, out from an international, political, economic, social, and legal perspective. So, if you envision yourself participating in internships within the United Nations, or of the European, or sorry, the European Union, or collaborating on a Spanish diplomatic mission abroad, perhaps this degree is right for you. And if it's not enough, or if you want to become a 3-6, the same way I talk of our last double degree, if you want to become a 360 professional profile, I highly recommend you the double degree of law and international relations. This degree aims to train professionals in the legal and diplomatic area, and is a multidisciplinary training to become a global professional in all the fields that involve and involve the international diplomatic parts. All right. And you can see now on the screen that we also own our double degree or law and criminology, as I mentioned. Please can note that this degree is only offered in Spanish. That is why I'm not explaining at that moment. I'm only explaining in that session our English degree, okay? Degrees. So finally, we have our degree in law, in criminology, the double degree of law and criminology, which are offered in Spanish. And finally, we have our degree in translation and intercultural communication from our communication faculty. So this degree, this program will aim to equip you with the skills and knowledge to launch successful careers in translation sector, including as a legal translator, conference interpreter, project management, or language teaching. The translation degree has a focus on the experiential learning, and throughout your degree, you will have large opportunities to complete internships and work placements and leading companies of the sector, gaining real-time translation and interpreting experience. In addition, you will have at your disposal some of the best facilities available, including state of the art translation booths, for example. Great opportunity for future interpreters. Some of our legal highlights. Okay, and finally, we will now move into the faculty of STEAM, of science, technology, art, and mathematics. This faculty train top-notch professionals with an international interprofessional approach through project-based learning and hands-on experience with leading companies in the sector. Fortunately, we provide our students with cutting-edge facilities, such as its digital fabrication laboratory, Fab Lab, design-orientated classrooms, mechanical workshops, the Hub Imprint Business Incubator, materials workshop, or wind tunnel that can produce wind of up to 150 kilometers by hour, just for them to experience same sensations that they would felt after as a professionals. The Universidad Europea is the first private also institution to achieve the NAAB international certification from the United States. So this certification evaluates and recognizes international architecture programs. So for our future architects, our design interiors, design graphic professionals, congratulations. And we also boast agreements with reputable international universities, such as the University of California, Irvine, as well as with prominent companies such as Airbus, Siemens, Endesa, Indra, Repsol, Bosch Security Systems, or Altran, just to mention some of them. And outside the classroom, students have the opportunity to participate in university clubs. I always note the clubs we own in STEAM area because are really interested. I can see we don't have it on the screen, but I can just point out some of them. For example, a robotics club, or design club, or astronomy club, or tech influencer club, just to name a few. And the most interesting part of our clubs is that all clubs are 100% comprised of students, but with the support and guidance and money also of our highly qualified teaching staff and university. So university will put you always on the skills and the facilities and the materials you need to can first create and after continue and to work with your club, which is really interesting too. Um, I'm sorry, I'm with a little cough, so please let me have some water when needed because in these sessions I speak a lot, and you can note that I'm not good at all at my my throat. So please, I ask for your patience. I'm going to try to speak a little slower, not to getting off my voice. We were talking of our STEAM faculty. Well, note please that all the degrees are offered of this school are bilingual. So first 2 years of all our programs of STEAM will be in Spanish, and at the end of your second year, you will start to learn in English. So you will have 2 years of Spanish learning, and last 2 years would be of learning in English classes. Okay, so in this faculty you will learn physics, one of the best ranked degrees worldwide, according to the University of Harvard. Now it's the best degree worldwide you can study, following by our degree of data science, which is the second one. Last year was the opposite. Data science was the first one, and physics second one, best rank worldwide and best recommend. So, what better to choose studying or double degree of data science and physics and get that complete and exterminator, as I always like to say, with your double degree. Highly recommend and really complete. You will have no competence, and it's a really, really, really great option to learn. But if you prefer to do any of engineering field, you can choose our degree in industrial management, engineering, and business administration, or double degree, or just a degree in industrial management engineering, one of the best degrees of engineering too, or graphic design and creative technologies degrees. All of our STEAM degrees are offered in our Valencia new faculty too, which has started working this course. So you will have every material and every of our facilities so new, just for you, complete for you. Okay, I think with this we finish. You can see some of our examples here of this faculty. Okay. All right. I would like to touch upon the admission process right now. So feel first I would like to mention that the application window for this upcoming year 25-26 academic year is currently open. So we encourage you all to participate. First step First step will be to establish contact with one of our dedicated enrollment advisors, who will be your main point of contact throughout the admission process up until you register for classes. So we will assign you an advisor that is a true expert in the degree of your choice, answering any questions you may have, and providing you and your family a campus tour of our installations if needed. Your advisor will give you access to your press student portal, and will send you your online admission test, which consists of irrelevant of your degree. You can see on the screen professional skills and abilities test, which will evaluate, for example, how you work in group settings, how you make decisions, your level of empathy or self motivation, for example. A written interview comprised of 5 questions in which you will need to respond as honestly and detailed as possible. And first of all, lastly, all students regardless of any previous official language certificates they may have, will need to take a Spanish level exam and an English level exam too. So these are five questions, 5 minutes in duration too, and contain a grammar, listening, and reading section. Kindly note that if your maternal language is either Spanish or English, you will not need to take that specific test. Upon completing your online admission test, our selection committee will evaluate your results and within about 88 hours relate your admission status to your advisor, who will be in touch with you as soon as possible. If admitted and the Universidad Europea is the right fit for you, your next step will be to reserve your degree. Okay? Uh, well, reserve your place within your student portal, reserve your degrees, same thing. So this will guarantee your spot within your bachelor's degree. This will allow you to proceed forward within your registration process. This will permit you to apply for scholarships and, of course, will provide you peace of mind knowing that you're officially off to university in the fall of 2025. There are a limited number of spaces by degree. So again, it's my recommendation to avoid waiting until last minute, please. Okay, as mentioned, the Universidad Europea does offer a competitive scholarship program that provides financial aid to our students of high academic and athletic performance. Kindly note that within our webpage, you will find the numerous scholarships. However, I would like to highlight two that are applicable to our international students. The first is Beca of Excelencia, Scholarship of Excellence, which is awarded to those students of high academic standing whose annual household income does not exceed 100,000 euro by year. Excuse me. This scholarship covers 3,000 euro of your tuition annually. And do note that you can apply for these scholarships between March 16 and July 16 of 2025. Only if your reservation fee has been paid. You will submit your final high school grades through our scholarship online portal, and any application submitted after July 16th will not be considered. The second one is the Plan Compete, or Plan Compete, granted to those incoming scholar athletes of particularly high athletic performance. These candidates must accredit their athletic standing within the last year through the Ministry of Federation of Sport within your home country, of course. This scholarship will cover 30% of your tuition, excluding your reservation fee and file opening fee. So students can apply for this scholarship starting April 1st of 2025. And yes, you can apply for both scholarships, and if granted both, the student will receive the one that is most financially beneficial for he or for her or him. Lastly, I would like to point out that for all incoming students for our 25-26 academic year, we do have an early enrollment discount of 50% in the reservation fee only this month. This will be their last month. December will be the last month with over 50% of discounted reservation fee. Okay, this discount applies to all of the aforementioned degrees, with the exception of physiotherapy, physiotherapy, and dentistry, both English and Spanish, and nursery. Okay, these three mentioned bachelors will be out of our scholarships. Okay, now I would like to touch briefly upon the experience of living in Valencia and Alicante, particularly for those interested students that will be relocating from another country. What can I say? I live in Valencia. I live in Alicante, sorry, which is, as I mentioned at the first of presentation, is Valencia's little sister, and Valencia is one of my favorite cities ever. It's invariable, the warm character, warm, laid back character, as we always say it, green nature and affordability make the city one of the most attractive destinations here in Spain. In fact, it was recognized twice as the best city for foreign residents in the world, and last 2 years. And now the first prize goes directly to Malaga, in where, as I mentioned, we are opening a new campus. And the second city was Alicante, being Valencia, uh, regarding to our fourth place. But it continued being one of the best cities worldwide to live. And Alicante, same. So both are really Mediterranean cities with more than 300 sunny days by year and temperatures that not exceeding the 30 degrees in summer, and are usually not under 10 degrees in winter either. So yeah, the weather cannot be better. And Valencia, for example, is the third bigger city in Spain. It's never still. It's never. It's never stands still. Sorry, is always implementing ecological and urban mobility initiatives, such as new bike paths, and has extremely efficient public transportation system. Was recognized last year as the capital of design too, and you'll be able to enjoy all the local delicacies, as for example, best paella or arroz, as we say in Alicante, rice that you've ever had. So the variety of flavors is going to steal your heart. And one of the main reasons why expats choose Valencia and Alicante as their destination is, as I just tell you, its warm Mediterranean climate. You can enjoy also 2 million square meters of green areas and gardens and beaches too. And the biggest events are Las Fallas in Valencia and Hogueras in Alicante. It's basically same spectacle, same festival of fire that takes place in March in Valencia and in June in Alicante. So people from all over the world come for this feast, for the senses, and late night parties and art installations accompany the celebrations, while the cities are filled with colors, sounds of fireworks, and cheering crowds. I highly recommend for you to visit and visit in these seasons in both cities. Both cities are also located in the east of Spain, so you can travel to other important cities, as for example Barcelona, Madrid, or Sevilla, or Malaga in 2 or 3 hours. 4 hours, depending if you choose train or car. And the airport of Alicante is the fourth most important in whole Spain. All right. Sorry. You can see now some of practical service we think you need to know, but note please that the advisor that will contact you from tomorrow will send you all the information you will need to know, particularly documents related to all these things. Okay, so you will have all this information available for you in PDFs, archives, and documents that will send you. You will receive everything. Of course, advisors will help you also with the accommodation. Please note that we do not own any residence, no in Valencia, either in Alicante, but we always recommend the same residence because of the quality and the relation between price and comfortability. I was finding another word, but I cannot, sorry. And because we want and we like our students be as mixed as possible and be together as possible too, we always recommend you the same residence because we think the best are the best ones. You can see the screen, the residence, and also the website links if you, in case you prefer be on your own and be kind of probably more independent. Okay, talking about regarding health insurance, there are very options at your disposal. However, according to their prices, coverage, and quality of doctors and healthcare staff, we always recommend Nueva Mutua Sanitaria, whose contact information you will find on the screen. And lastly, regarding your student visa, we will provide you the documentation needed to file for your visa through the Spanish embassy or consulate in your home country once have confirmed your place and paid your reservation fee for the upcoming academic year. We hope you enjoy this short video of how will be your first day with us as UEV students, students. So please enjoy, and we were opening the floor for QA question and answers. We are opening the floor for QE. So please QA. So within the live chat, you're free to ask us any questions. Please forgive me because I'm getting really ill, I think, and kind of sick right now, but we are finishing the session. We are waiting for your questions, but please first enjoy how will be a first day with us as a university student.
Welcome to Universidad Europea de Valencia. Today we are going to introduce you to the people that will help you, that will support you, and that will make sure that you have fun at the university too.
Estoy contenta, tenía muchas ganas de tener el primer contacto. Quiero aprender, conocer a gente nueva, voy con un amigo también. socializar, vida universitaria, todo lo que mola.
Eh ben, je suis content et rassuré des informations qu'on a pu avoir. L'encadrement, l'académie, elle a l'air vraiment sympa. Ça nous donne envie de nous lancer dans la fac et dans notre domaine.
All right, students, now is your time to ask questions in our chat. So please, anything you want me to tell you, just of university, of any degree, of the life in Spain, anything you need to know. Let's start with Inés Guerrero, who asked us, buenas tardes. In Spanish, thank you. Buenas tardes, en el campus de Alicante se añadirán facultades como Derecho o Relaciones Internacionales. Buenas tardes, Inés. Muchas gracias por tu pregunta. En principio, la idea, por lo menos de cara a los próximos años, es mantener Alicante enfocada en Campus Salud. Con lo cual, es de esperar que los grados que vayan viniendo sean de este área. No te puedo garantizar que Derecho o Relaciones Internacionales u otras carreras vayan a llegar. Esperemos que sí, yo confío en ello, pero no será en un futuro inmediato o en un futuro inminente. No será de forma inminente, sino a la larga. Así que te animo a que consideres Valencia como opción si te apetece estudiar con nosotros alguna de las titulaciones que nos has dicho. Escalerías Campus, instalaciones, es una pasada, de verdad, todo. Campus Turia es precioso y la Facultad de Ciencias Sociales se encuentra ahí, con lo cual es donde darías clase. Así que también te recomiendo mucho que si tienes la oportunidad, vayas. Mis compañeros te pueden hacer un campus tour y enseñar de todo, o elegir ir a una jornada de puertas abiertas si lo prefieres, para también ver a tus futuros profesores y compañeros. Pero de verdad me parece una oportunidad muy buena para todo, para salir de dudas, para conocer a los profesores y coordinadores y como yo siempre os digo, ver si de verdad te visualizas estudiando con nosotros, en este caso ahí en Valencia. Let's translate quickly. Inés, a Spanish student, I guess, or maybe from America, I don't know, ask us this evening if we contemplate or think about the possibility of starting in Alicante with our social science faculty, having, for example, the degree of law or international relations. And I say here that is not the idea of the university for the moment. We are really focused in Alicante in increasing in the health sciences area. So for the moment, it's not contemplated to start another faculty. Miriam Dridi nos pregunta, buenas tardes, can you tell me where are the classes of dentistry in English? Is it Valencia or Alicante? Buenas tardes, Miriam, gracias por tu pregunta. Good evening, Miriam, thank you for your question. So I'm glad to tell you that you can choose between our two faculties, because dentistry it's in both. So you will be able to learn in each one of your choice. So you will need to decide if you prefer to study in Valencia or in Alicante. But we offer dentistry in both campus, okay? It's same price, same plan to studies plan, and same subjects to study too. Okay, we have another question of Isti asking us, what is the difference between dentistry and odontology? It's the same. Yes, it's the same, of course. It's exactly the same program. Odontología is offered in Spanish and dentistry is offered in English, but the program is exactly the same, okay? The only difference is that one is completely in Spanish and the other one is completely in English, with exception of the external practices that you will need to have learn Spanish, because practices will be in external centers in Spain, in Valencia and Alicante. Vale, Inés nos dice que muchas gracias, muchas de nada, Inés. Esperamos haberte ayudado y verte por la facultad. Vamos a esperar unos segundos por si tuviésemos alguna otra pregunta. Y si no, pues despedimos la sesión. Hasta la próxima, chicos. Okay, so if there are no more questions, I can say just thank you, students, for your short questions, and thank you, Alex, for always the strong support and for the patience with me. Students attending evening and choosing a degree and university is without any doubt one of the most difficult decisions a young person has to make. Therefore, it is my recommendation to research in detail a wide range of universities, to study their 4-year or 5-year curriculum program, evaluate the professors and on-campus installations, take into account the internship offerings, and explore the various extracurricular activities at hand. Because those of us that are a bit older than you can agree that your university years from 18 to 20, 22, 23, 24 years old is without any doubt one of the most exciting chapters in a person's life. So if you envision yourself studying through project-based learning, gaining experience in a professional setting, participating in clubs and sport teams, and cultivating lifelong friendships with classmates from all around the world, perhaps the Universidad Europea de Valencia is the right fit for you. I'm sorry I didn't see our last question from Miriam that asks if it's true that we can't apply for dentistry in Madrid and Valencia. No, you have to choose. You must choose. Of course, you can change later. I mean, in the meanwhile, you are making all the admission process. If you change your mind, it's okay to try to start in not all the process, but for sure you will need to do the interview again. And if there are any vacancies left, you would be able to change from one campus to another. But once you have been started, it's more difficult to change. So I recommend you to think it good, to if you have the opportunity to go to visit our different campus, and for sure you will take the best decision. So thank you again, students. Classes will start in September 2025. So we hope to see you around the campus. Have a wonderful rest of the week and good evening. And from the entire Universidad Europea family, we wish you really happy holidays from our last streaming or last live streaming of this 2024 year. We see you again in our next session in January would be 2025. Thank you. Bye bye.